Several said the first episode of the Don't Toy With Me Miss Nagatoro anime contains the word sus in the subtitles.
Why is he so, like, nervous?
What's up guys, Omni here. You guys know how it goes, another day, another video. Last night I tweeted I sleep what recent news topics, tweets, videos y'all want me to talk about tomorrow. And guys, today we have another biggie wiggy tutti fruity. That's right, there's a lot of news to talk about today, and you're probably going to be watching this video earlier than normal if you watch it when it initially comes out because, well, I'll tell you in a second, it has something to do with the Needs to Know segment that we're going to get into right now. Nintendo of America blew up the internet yesterday with this tweet, okay? Made everybody confused and delirious at the same time. They said introducing a fresh new blue color Nintendo Switch Lite launching on 5/21 for $199.99. The blue Nintendo Switch Lite will release separately on the same day as the hilarious adventure game Miitopia. We don't care about Miitopia. Well, actually, Miitopia might be dead, but we don't care about that. We care about the fact that they said that the color of this is blue, and people of the internet believe that Nintendo is gaslighting everyone into infinity because they don't believe the actual color of this controller is actually blue. Now, when you click it, it looks like it could be blue, but some people think it's purple. That's what the argument is. Is it blue? Is it purple? A lot of people have finally come to the consensus that it is indigo. You guys can let me know what you think the color of this Switch is. To me, this kind of looks like an indigo, almost like a GameCube controller color type, but not quite. Somewhere in the middle, leaning towards blue, but not quite purple. Number two, what you probably need to know, especially if you dabble in any kind of investment or cryptocurrency, Dogecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, all the coins, all the cryptocurrencies are going absolutely wild right now. They're skyrocketing to infinity. They're all seeing all-time highs, most likely due in part that today is the day that Coinbase gets their first IPO. Now, I'm not sponsored by Coinbase. I'm not trying to sell Coinbase or cryptocurrency. I'm not trying to do any of that stuff, okay? But you need to know this because it's a big deal because the markets are about to go wild. A lot of people are about to make a lot of money and lose a lot of money because Coinbase is basically the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the world, and it's going to be the first of its kind going public. There's a lot of energy going around it. A lot of people want to know what's going to happen with it. Is it going to tank? Is it going to drop? Anything that happens with that might happen with the whole crypto market. So a lot of movement going on with the market today. A lot of green happening. We'll see what happens. Number three, and also in gaming and Nintendo news, and probably a huge deal, Nintendo of America said that the new Indie World Showcase arrives on Wednesday, April 14th at 9 a.m. PT. That's today, by the way. Tune in for a live stream featuring roughly 20 minutes focused on fresh and new indie games coming to the Nintendo Switch. 20 minutes of it happening 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern, and yes, I will be streaming it. That's why this video has been released a little bit early, so that you guys can know to come to my channel at twitch.tv/InfernoOmni and watch the Nindies with me. If you guys don't know, Indie World is a showcase with Nintendo where they show off indie games, aka non-Nintendo IP games. But the game that everyone is waiting to see, the one game that they only have to show and no one will care, is Silksong. Silksong is the only game that anyone cares about right now for an indie developer Switch content. I mean, I know there's others, but that's the biggest one. Silksong, for you guys who don't know, is supposed to be a sequel or maybe even a prequel to Hollow Knight, and it's one of the most highly expected games to come out. I need it to come out today. This is the one that everybody wants to see. I'm hoping that today we get news about Silksong, at least hopefully a reveal date. That would be absolutely bonkers. Another thing that you need to know probably is the fact that there is a civil war going on with Discord. Black people versus white people, civil war. I kid you not. There is a Discord for black people only, where black people are flooding into the gates, and it's just blacks only. You basically have to, you have to take a picture of yourself. You have to get verified in order to get in. And white people have responded to creating their own white people only Discord. And now it's racism all over again. I don't say it's racism, but I don't know, for whatever reason, there's two Discords. I can't say the actual word for it because I'd get demonetized here. But again, a black Discord and a white Discord. And people are wilding on Discord. You can probably look more into it if you just go onto Twitter yourself. I can't say anymore else, but it's absolutely wild. And I cannot confirm nor deny if I am already in the black Discord. And guys, last but not least, but in terms of what you need to know, probably the most important thing I've told you in a really long time is that this video is sponsored by Keeps. Look, you guys know what happens when I lift up this hat, okay? I'm bald, and not by choice, okay? It happened back in high school, and yeah, it sucks. It happens to some people, man. It just be like that, you know what I'm saying? But it doesn't have to be like that for you. Like, yeah, I didn't even know these stats were real until I looked them up, but did you know like 2 out of 3 men experience male pattern baldness before they're the age of 35? And apparently the only way way that you can prevent yourself from actually going straight bald is to take preventive measures. You can't really just grow your hair back when it's all gone. When you wait too late, it's just too late. Basically, the idea is to tackle it while you still have hair and while it's still growing. Like, look at my boy LeBron James, you know, like he was kind of fighting with that hairline for a really long time. He took preventive measures and now he has a full hairline, you know, but it was only because he went at it, you know, before it became a big problem and he had no more hair. Specifically, when it comes to Keep's hair treatment, it takes about 4 to 6 months for you to actually see the results. That's why if you go ahead and you tack it now, then you can actually see the results 6 months later, as opposed to waiting 6 months later and then having to wait like another full year. I also took a glance online and I noticed that Keeps has more 5-star reviews than any of its competitors. And those 5-star reviews and the personal testimonies from all those men that makes Keeps one of the most trusted hair loss products. So yeah, it's too late for me, but it might not be too late for you. You still have time, my friend. So yeah, if you're watching this video and you're ready to take some action, go over to keeps.com/inferno-omni, or you can just go into the description box below and click that link. And by doing so, you will get 50% off your first order. That's keeps.com/inferno-omni. And again, massive special thanks for Keeps for sponsoring this video. All right, guys, that's all I have for today's Need to Know segment. Let's get into the topics that you guys wanted to talk about today. So guys, let's just get into this, okay? I'm not going to save this for later into the zone. Let's talk about this immediately. Akira playing Melody of Memory said Ludwig passing Ninja. If you guys don't know, Ludwig has officially passed Ninja in subs at a crazy number of 269,155. And the stream, the subathon, is finally over. In case you guys didn't know, you probably know this because I've been talking about this several times, but in case this is your first video watching me, Ludwig, popular streamer, has popped off, streamed for almost 30 days in a row for an entire month without stopping. You have to keep subbing to him for that number count to keep going up. He's been going at it like a champ for this entire time. However, it is finally over. It's finally done. Your boy can finally rest. I mean, he's been sleeping on stream, so he's been resting. And guys, if you go to Ludwig's Twitter page, you can see here Ninja actually made a tweet. Ludwig retweeted it. Ninja said, "Records are meant to be broken. I would be lying if I said I wasn't a little sad, but congrats Ludwig on holding the new sub record on Twitch." And if you scroll up, he said, "I was here and this is now the new Twitch record." With they got Shroud in 4th place at 100,000, have Rambo Live at 114,000, then we have Ninja at 269,000. In case you guys didn't know, the reason why Ninja had all of these subscribers was back when Fortnite was huge, and I'm pretty sure he made this collaboration with Drake. So he needed Drake plus Fortnite being at like its peak for Ninja himself to basically hit 269,000, and the Mad Lad Ludwig ended with 269,853. He probably has a little bit more at this point, but yeah, in order for him to do this, he streamed for about a month in a row, playing different games, doing different things, cooking, did everything that you can think of, and yeah, he made a lot of money. A lot of it is going to charity, a lot of it is going to his mods. He's going to get a small cut of it. A lot of it's going to be going to taxes. I know how taxes work, and they're going to take a large percent of it, but yes, this is absolutely ridiculous and a huge accomplishment from Ludwig. Here's the last 20 seconds of the subathon, guys. My boy is breaking down, he's crying, made a huge accomplishment. So yeah, special shout outs to Ludwig making Twitch history, internet history, man. Super happy for his success and just excited to see what more he has to offer right now. And I just want him to get some personal, you know, privacy and some rest and some space. Okay, y'all need to stop playing. Y'all need to stop playing. Okay, you guys wanted me to talk about Roy said my boy Usher throwing his Ush bucks at a strip club. Nah, I refuse to believe it, okay? It's a picture of Usher. Usher's still doing his thing. You guys know Usher. It's Usher, baby. I don't know if it's Usher or Ursher. I know he says Usher, but sometimes, you know, it's Usher. Anyway, man standing here, swagged out in the middle of the desert, white shoes, getting sand in his socks, probably. And he's standing on a suitcase of what looks like to be tons and tons and millions of money that, you know, obviously that he has. But if you get in a little bit closer, as you guys can see, it's not real money. It's Usher bucks. It's a big suitcase just filled with money with his face on it. There's 20s, there's 1s, and there's 100s. Like, that's the entire wad. No pun intended. Black Twitter obviously having a blast with it. This guy said Usher on his way home after throwing $100,000 in Usher bucks. Me after paying off my student loans with Usher bucks, and it's my boy, you know, Cuba Gooding Jr. happily getting arrested by the feds. This is one of the tweets that actually kind of brought more awareness to this. Person said, Usher throwing fake money at a strip club to hard-working women, monocle, question emoji. And, and if you click this emoji, it basically says, what would you ladies do if you danced all night for Usher? And he threw this. You see the picture of Usher at the bottom? Like, imagine you dancing there for Usher. This man's like, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead. They're not paying attention to the actual dollars, right? They're paying attention to Usher. They imagine it's just hundreds going everywhere. But yeah, it says, seeing this level of effort, exactly why we stay away from celebs most of the time. They suck. Cheap ASF. So disrespectful. This is foul. Working so hard to get nothing in return. This is a joke. This job is to entertain. Take your cheap butt back home. And it's I guess whoever got the Ush bucks was whoever posted this got the Ush bucks. So you know she was working, and then she ain't get paid. And the next picture, and we didn't even need to read this because we know. It said the money does not have a trade-in value whatsoever. LMAO, don't y'all think he should be blasted on social media for this stuff? Now look, is it wrong? Yes. But is it funny? Also yes. So so it's kind of hard to be like mad about this, you know, because it's so funny. Like the memes that have come out of Usher bucks and the future memes that will continue to come out of Usher bucks is limitless, and it's probably worth the value of whatever the dance was in itself. But let me see if Usher actually replied to this. Let me see if I can find the lore behind Usher and the Ush bucks and why he had the case and why he was giving it out, and let's see if he actually responded about the situation or the scenario. My guess is my man is somewhere right now currently at a strip club in another part of the world delivering out them Ush bucks. So yes, I went to Usher's official Twitter, and it's a picture of him. He hasn't posted since April 11th. This man stays off Twitter, bro. Wait, he got money on his head? His last picture is him with money on his head, and it's not actual Usher bucks. It's $1 bills. I'm actually surprised. Why would you have a money hat with $1 bills when you can be putting like $100 bills, or even better, Ush bucks? So okay, here's an update. I found an actual update to what's going on with the Ush bucks. Okay, we got to get down to the bottom of this. If you're watching this clip, now you need to know the source, the lore, the background, the story of the Ush bucks and how this ends. I know you're invested just as much as I am. Again, pun intended. So it reads, following an exotic dancer's claim that Usher threw fake money with his face printed on it as payment for her performance in a strip club, she now says that Ush bucks wasn't the only currency the singer made it rain with. Hilariously, in a funny twist of events, Twitter users have quickly moved on from that story and are now wondering if the singer is a full-on kleptomaniac. And yeah, I know what kleptomaniac means, but I know a lot of you guys don't, so I went ahead and Googled it for you because obviously I know what it means and I know that you guys don't. Anyway, kleptomania said is the recurrent inability to resist urges to steal items that you generally don't really need and that usually have little value. Okay, that's what kleptomaniac means, in case you didn't know, but obviously I knew. Continuing, as reported yesterday, exotic dancer at B-Love's Instagram stories went viral when in 2 brief posts she asked her followers what they would do if Usher came to the strip club and paid his dancers an unusual fake money that had the face and name printed on it, yada yada yada. We know about this. Let me skip to something you don't know. Okay, 3rd paragraph. Now the woman behind the story is clarifying the whole thing after an Instagram user highlighted that the strip club where the Ush bucks incident went down had publicly stated that the singer did in fact pay his dancers with real money and only threw a few Ush buck bills to promote his upcoming Vegas residency. Beloved fired back at the user and clarified, quote, no one ever said this was the only money he threw, end quote, before later adding, quote, I asked a question and y'all ran with it, not my fault. Don't do that. That's a lie. That's a cap, okay? Everyone is thinking that, you know, Usher basically paid for this full service of Ush bucks and was just like, here you go. Pay for the whole thing for free. Stealing, you know, got the whole thing. But it sounds like that Usher threw in real money with a little bit of, you know, I want to say decoration to basically, you know, showcase his new Vegas residency or whatever. So that's a cap. That's a cap and a half, bro. And I'm guessing that the money that Usher dropped at the strip club was probably way more money than most people. Anyway, it says, additionally, the dancer later posted, y'all hilarious. I'm entitled to ask any question I want, 2 exclamation marks. I literally asked the question and y'all ran with it. If funny money is being thrown at an establishment where girls dance for money, it should have had a trade-in value, period. But never mind, let me zip my mouth. It was left behind for a promo. So yeah, guys, case closed. If you continue to go down this story that I read, this rabbit hole, basically women and the stripper industry are basically sharing their experiences about how men have basically trying to get away with, you know, not actually dropping real bills by dropping other items and ornaments, things like, I don't know, air fresheners that, you know, belong on the windshield of your car or something like that. I don't know. I don't care. But I think the whole thing is funny. And yes, the mystery of the Ush bucks have been solved. Congratulations. Investigation Scooby-Doo Mystery Detective Team. Let's move on to the next story. Okay, this one's gonna be really fast because I'm like 99% certain this is like a cap and a half. Like this is super mega ultra duper cap. Okay, Trippy said Lil Nas X's new single Monero, I think it's Montero being taken down due to quote unquote censorship of the LGBT in certain countries, of which in turn caused Apple Music to take down Monero in certain countries from its streaming services, Amazon Music too. And Lil Nas X 21 hours ago said, not even joking, everybody stream Call Me By Your Name hard today because it may no longer be available tomorrow and there's nothing I can really do about it. Thanks for all the support though. Heart emoji. Cap. He's lying. He's lying. I don't believe him. I don't believe him. Okay? Ron Burgundy gift, sit back, pull out a cigarette. I don't believe you. Lil Nas X is known for viral marketing campaigns and for basically lying and doing crazy stunts like selling Satan shoes and getting the entire internet upset and angry and mad about his song, therefore making a lot more people know about the song and therefore streaming it more and getting stuck in your daggone head. That's what he's known for viral marketing. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can find any kind of validity in this statement. I obviously do not believe anything that this troll has to say because he is a giant, huge troll. Let's find out. So yeah guys, tomorrow is today. You know, when he said tomorrow in the tweet, that tomorrow is today. And I looked at it on Spotify and it's right here. It's not removed. You can play it. It's right here. It has 138 million plays. It's still here. I found an article that says Lil Nas X's Monero, Call Me By Your Name returns to streaming service after briefly being removed. And yeah, I'll just read this for you guys really quick. It's a really short article that basically explains what happened with the removal. Apparently it got put back. I don't know if it was just Spotify, but let's just get to the bottom of this just so you guys can know what basically happened. So the article says in a series of tweets yesterday, the rapper asked his fans to check if the track was still available to stream on Apple Music in their respective countries. He then retweeted replies from fans who were unable to stream the song. Quote, not even joking, he wrote in one tweet, everybody stream call. Oh, okay, I already read that. The reason for the track's removal from streaming service remains unclear. NME has reached out to representatives of Lil Nas X for further comment, though his label Columbia Records acknowledged the issue in a tweet last night. Quote, it's unfortunately out of our control, but we are doing everything possible to keep the song up on streaming services, end quote, the label said. Quote, we will keep you up to date as we hear more. Thank you for understanding. Lil Nas later added that he wasn't placing any blame on streaming services and has asked his fans to keep him updated on the availability of Monero, Call Me By Your Name. But yes, I do not care anymore. That's all the energy I have for this segment. Let's move on to the next story. All right, guys, this one's really bad. This is a Jake Paul one. Allegations. SA allegations. So trigger warning for you guys. SA, you know what that stands for. I can't really say it out loud with the video getting demonetized, but I'll probably censor out the word anywhere that is on here. But yes, there are allegations, and the allegations are bad, if you know what I mean, for Jake Paul. So I'm not going to go into the story in absolute detail, okay? I just know that there is a woman who basically came out to talk about Jake Paul and made some allegations that he did some bad things. Jake Paul responded about the situation. He's about to have a fight sometime this week. And yeah, this is what he had to say about it. I'll go ahead and read it for you guys in case you didn't hear about it. He says, SA accusations aren't something that I or anyone should ever take lightly, but to be crystal clear, this claim made against me is 100% false. Not only have I never had any sexual relationship with this individual, but the claim is solely a manufactured accusation and a blatant attempt for attention during a highly visible fight week. Make no mistake, I plan on pursuing this defamation of character case to the fullest extent of the law. There are irreparable damages from these type of accusations, and more importantly, false allegations of this nature diminish those who have truly been victims of misconduct. Again, this individual is directly using the attention from her social media posts and video to promote her adult content website, which I'm guessing is an OnlyFans, and Amazon shopping list, designed for people to buy her gifts. These allegations come conveniently for her almost 2 years after the alleged incident and the week of my fight, of course. Basically saying that she's basically coming out with this stuff when he, I guess, has the most attention and limelight on him so that she can get the most attention is what, you know, he is saying. At the time of her story, I was in a relationship, and as someone who was a mama's boy growing up, I respect women and mothers more than anything. Okay. I don't think any of that's needed, okay? I know plenty of people who respect women and who are mama's boys, who are also terrible garbage people and probably cheat on their wives and all that. So that doesn't make any sense. But okay, whatever. You know, talk your talk, baby. I most certainly have never laid a finger on a girl without their consent. Okay. I will fight this to the end to prove my innocence. This isn't the first preposterous allegation made against me in my career, and it most likely won't be the last. As someone who has lived in the spotlight since the age of 16, dealing with liars, fake news, and false accusations, unfortunately, is a part of this job. I won't back down from it, and years from now, my character as an individual will show and shine through these dark moments. I mean, to be honest, no shade towards Jake Paul, but in terms of his character as an individual that has been showing, I don't feel like it's been like the best of lights. A lot of documentaries, a lot of information. I don't think he's portrayed himself as somebody that's like, yes, I love this man. It's been such a respectable human figure over the past 5 years on YouTube. So yeah, obviously Twitter had a reply and said, no chance you type this out. Clearly a publicist is involved in this. And I mean, he's Jake Paul. Someone's coming at him with allegations. Of course, he's going to have a publicist or a lawyer or somebody to help write up a draft. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand the point of this tweet, but that's a miss. You know what? Nope. I don't really care what Twitter has to say about it. That's the situation in a nutshell. It's going to be a he said, she said situation unless somebody has some more concrete proof or receipts. I know that Keemstar is covering the story. A lot of other people are covering the story, and there's been some follow-ups. But yeah, I'll let you guys know the results of this whole situation. But to be honest, I don't really feel like going into like super deep details because I don't know. I just don't feel like it. But yeah, guys, that's all I have for today's video. If you made it to the end, do me a favor, leave a like. In case you forgot, YouTube's like system is broken, so a lot of likes are actually disappearing. So when you guys like my videos, it's probably getting unliked in the future. It's really bad. There's been a lot of people talking about it, but yeah, so if you can guys just, as a favor, reminder, leave a like. Subscribe if you guys haven't already. Thanks for being so cool about allowing me having sponsors. It helps pay the bills when I get demonetized when I talk about these kind of stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys today on the stream, twitch.tv/Inferno Omni. I will be streaming the indies. Hopefully we get some silk song. Some silk song. All right, I'm out. I'm just really hyper today. I don't know if you can tell. I'll see you guys later. Take it easy. Peace.